Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 60, control 80.
On the ground, this is James Cook. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. And this will be a Cardinals first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Track. Liking.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up
It's
on a second down and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Brings up third and
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
On third down, Milroe. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll try it against the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchdown. And the ball's coming out to the 35-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller. He gets in for an important sack, number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132.5. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 9. Here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
16-yard line.
Back. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warriors 70. 65 cat, 65 cat. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Pioneer.
Milrow throwing on second down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
A gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Snapping ain't fake tricks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the gang, I'm seeing how it's done. I showed it with the ball.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
70.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up?
Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the carry. Touchdown, San Francisco.
So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milrow now off the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. At the 49, 12 yards. on that hookup. It's good for a Niners first down.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you got trying to put a live on.
Throwing is Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He bought as much time as he could, but it will finally be taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A 57-yard attempt.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Niners will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Formation for the Cardinals.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Von Miller. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half.
3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Purdy. And on 3rd down, this ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get about 5.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Cup 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup.
From the gun, it's Milroe. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go. Ready?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it
To the 3rd down team. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49ers,
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Regular play action now with Milroe. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He hits as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. field goal. No gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Cougar night. Ready.
That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He's out of bounds at the 11.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That one taken in to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14 to 10.
49ers 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Watch out.
On first and 10. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Get set. Yeah, you. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring us a fourth down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more. as this second half gets underway. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
First and 10. Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They send Evans in motion. They'll go play action with Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Moving left. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mason Tipton. Touchdown. 49. His sixth touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Come on, come on. Set. Shot. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Play action. It's Milroe. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to James Cook. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready, set.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Milroe. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
46-yard line.
Panther 6. Dragon 60.
Here's Milroe to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready,
On second down, Milrow. Look wide, get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Back. 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Now Milrow. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Get set.
They send Evans in motion. Off the play fake, Purdy. This one broken out. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. Forget about 6 before he's taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Get set. Here we go, boys. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Reload. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6.
19 Lions, 68.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air, it's Milrow. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A loss of 10
Nick
yards.
Bosa. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
70 Rangers. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Motion, cheese. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Chop 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the 49ers.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
At the 19-yard
A
line.
lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Roll, go.
On the handoff. This is Cook. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Pirate. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Going up top. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
First and 10 for Purdy. On the run to the right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Von Miller, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
We go, boy. 18, watch out. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it.
The kick is
And the
good.
49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 20. Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. Uh-oh. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drives to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
Now it's Milrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, break. 19 tight, 19. Ready, ready. Hut.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It is picked up by the rookie safety. And the Niners are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Get set, get set. Right around set.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Outside. 18, watch out.
A run here with McCaffrey. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds up close to the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
This is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Purdy now on 2nd down. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Intended for
L'Jarius Sneed. Tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one.
3rd and 5.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, ready, yellow. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now Purdy. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here's first and 10.
Mustang, 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll come up now for second down.
69, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Milroe. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Porter.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Get set, yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Off the play fake.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Get set, get set. Right around, so. Yellow.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.